U-Haul scene. So I'm looking on the contract, and the same day it has for checkout is the same day for check back in, and it's for 3:45 p.m. How do you do that? I mean, I rented it like 10 or something, 10 or 11. I left the property, and I thought it said on the clock 11:30, and they had it signed in for like 9 a.m. or something, and I didn't reserve it on the phone or anything like that. I just went to two different U-Haul places, and the second one they were like, the trucks were rolling out the door fast as fire. Plus they had reservations, and it's like, this is all we got. Do you want it? And I really didn't, but it was all they got. Just the big stuff. So anyway, at least it wasn't diesel. Anyway, so I called the number, and it did not go to the place where I rented it from. It went to their big, you know, receptionist place where all the operators answer or whatever. And I said, look, I said, explain to me this truck, because I rented U-Hauls 7 different days about a year ago. And you know, it was for 24 hours. And if I wanted to keep it, all I had to do was let them know 2 hours before I returned it or whatever, and say, hey, I'm going to go keep it another day. Or if I decide I was going to keep it another day for the next day, I would just call them in the afternoon and go, hi, I'd like to keep it for another day. And they'll go, okay. So anyway, it's supposed to be 24 hours. So anyway, I couldn't believe that contract. There's no way I'm paying almost $200 to rent a truck for like 4 hours. It's not happening. Because you got to load it. You got to load it first. Okay, I got two 10 by 20s in the office. It's like 10 by 20. So, anyway, so the lady, you know, I said, why on earth are they charging me, you know, like $200 for flipping, you know, U-Haul to begin with? And I said they had to sell me a bigger one because it's what they had. It was the smallest, and it was like $29.95 or $39.95 or something or other, and they never told me how it was like $59.95. And so, and they said if I rented it for another day, it would be even higher than that, which that doesn't make any sense. It should be the same price every day. So anyway, it's not a hotel, it's a truck. So anyway, I just, you know, was like, wow, I guess they must have changed a whole bunch of stuff. I don't know. So anyway, she said, I said, explain to me, break down why it's, you know, $200 to rent the truck, because you took it out of my account. It'll take a week to put it all back in, you know. And so she said, well, you know, the mileage that he entered in, because he told me, I put 10 miles on your contract, so if you're going to go more than 10 miles, obviously, right? I told him what we were doing. And all these places are all different places we're going to, and they're not total of 10 miles. It's not happening. And we don't know how many trips and all that other crap. So anyway, so, you know, he said, anything after the mileage you select will be 3 times the price for every mile. So better pick it out now. And I'm like, well, I can't guess the mileage. Say, well, you know, if you got to come up with a number, or they're going to charge you triple for every mile after that. And I said, they'll charge me for, you know, 50 or 100 or something, or 150, I don't know. And so what they did was, usually the last time I rented the trucks, they just put like a $20 hold on there or something. And that was, and then I went and paid them cash when I dropped the truck back off, and then they took the hold off my card, so my money was available right away. But I'm thinking I used my PayPal card that time. I didn't use it this time, so I didn't have any money on my account. So anyway, she said, oh no, that's wrong, we don't do that. You know, so that's what the guy told me. I had to prepay or whatever, tell him how much mileage, or they'd charge me 3 times. I said, no, that's wrong. He must be new. I said, no, he told me he'd been there for 8 months. She says, well, we've never done that, and we don't do it now. And I said, then refund that part back. I can't do that. I said, well, this is not cool. So I said, so do I have the truck for 24 hours or do I not? Because it says on this contract it's supposed to be returned at 4:45 p.m. She said, well, we do that because we want to know if you're going to keep it to 24 hours. How stupid is that? And I said, well, of course I'd like to keep it for 24 hours if I paid for it. I mean, you know. And so I said, can you fix it? It says 24 hours. Oh, yeah, I could do that. So she's fixed it. So the check-in is tomorrow morning. Now, next problem. If I return the truck, which the guy that's helping me, who's getting real flaky, he's a real whiner, because now he thinks he's hurt his back or something, and he's supposed to sit around in parking lots in the car and smoke, which doesn't help you. You have to keep your back moving and all that. So I took him down to the gym to get him a free guest shower, and I slid him into the massage room too to hope he would feel better. And he's still whining and carrying on. He's just kind of a negative person. And it doesn't help you if you're not feeling good. It just makes you worse, makes you more tense. You gotta peace out, So anyway, the U-Haul lady told me, well, if you want to keep it for another day, we have to charge you another like $59 or something right now. I said, okay, and break that down to what it is. So she said it was like the truck and the insurance. Because I subjected myself to $12 dinging insurance because my car insurance covers rental cars and everything, but let's just do the ding thing and be done with it, right? So I paid that $12. And so anyway, and do make sure to do a walk around. And this thing had so much damage to it that they didn't even have documented. It's a good thing that I had to do the walk around with me like you do with the rental car, because you could bill for it. So anyway, I said, I don't know if there's that much money on that card because you guys already took out like $200. It literally took it out of my account. You didn't just take, a $3 thing or whatever like they do at the rental car places. They don't take out the whole thing. They always take like a $3, make sure the card works. So anyway, she goes to run it, runs it twice, says the card's invalid. I said the card's not invalid. I says because you guys used it up and took all my money out. The bill is not going to be that high. You made me prepay all the mileage for whatever he entered in that computer. He may have entered 200 miles in there. I don't know. But because I think it was about $1 a mile. So, the truck was $29 or $39, $12 insurance. That's what it was supposed to be. But this guy told me I had to put the mileage in, so they charged me for the mileage. So whatever he charged at 100, 150, 200 miles, which is probably what he did. He probably charged 200 miles for my card or something. 89 cents again. I'm so mad. So they can't credit it back right now until the truck goes back. If I take the truck back, then somebody else can check it out. And there is no truck. And right now I've got to unload the truck. There was no way we could manage to, we had the truck 3/4 of the way loaded at 3. Because my friend was so late, he said he was up at 6 in the morning and he didn't show up. He danced around and danced around and danced around and didn't get here till like, 10 or something. And then I had to go to 2 different U-Haul places across town. And then it starts getting really hot. And that's the thing I stressed to him before, He kept dancing around yesterday, and I said, well, I need to rent a U-Haul truck, but I'm not renting one unless I have somebody help me. And I'm just waiting on you to get here. And he kept going, and then he was like, well, I'm doing my laundry, and I'll be a couple hours. I'm like, mother of God. And this guy told me he was taking the whole day off. Tell me the day before, I'm taking the whole day off. I'll help you. I'll be there early in the morning. And he's like doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that. And then he bailed out. So, Anyway, we've got one load, but not a total load. The truck's about 3/4 full. Not even close. I've got to get this stuff out tomorrow. And out of all 3 units. Look at the lights on this car. How funny. Oh my gosh, that is weird. Since I got a pinball machine. It was probably not legal either. I can imagine. But anyway, so. I want to go to this other thing. I don't know if I can get in there or not. I need to turn around in here. I don't want to drive around in front of this ding-dong store because it'll take a lifetime to get through. So, let me see if I can skim the outer side of the parking lot and get through, back through here. So anyway, I have to pay again, and I have to go put money on my card so that I can pay again. If I want to keep it for the X-ray, which we really need it for tomorrow, but this guy's already whining and carrying on like, I may have to go to the hospital, I may have to go to my doctor, I'm going to do something like that and that. And so I don't want to get stuck with this truck because I can't work that truck with that ramp myself at all. So it's of zero use to me. There is no possible way I can move my stuff. So anyway, so that's what's going on, and I'm really unhappy about it. So I'm just giving you fair warning. If you go to rent a U-Haul, it can be problematic. They screwball you around. Come on, folks, I really gotta go. Gas is not dirt cheap anymore. So, there you have it. And there's no problem. Let's have to go to another one here. But anyway, I could go here. That's probably what I should do. I'll just go here. I'll go the other way. I'll go all the way across the store. So, yeah. So I gotta make another deposit, be able to pay for this truck again, so that I can keep it after 9 a.m. in the morning. How do you like that? I've already got almost $200 into the deal. And I've gone 10 miles probably. All right. I will talk to you guys later. I love you. I hope you have a great one.